Everybody, welcome back into Going Public. I am Harry McCullough. Chris Pulaski is Terrebonne Parish Planning and Zoning Director. We're talking downtown. We're talking, a lot of revitalization, housing status, and we can go on to the rest of the parish and what's going on. But we're talking specifically right now about the Main Street corridor and to what those plans are. And you have a master plan for the Main Street corridor.
Well, we're looking right now at recovery plans parish-wide, and just prior to the storm, we had started to put together a request for proposals for what we've been calling the Main Street Corridor Master Plan, which was a spinoff from the Downtown Demonstration Day that basically said, okay, well, we've had that event. This is the input we got from our public, but now we want to turn all this over to some qualified professionals, bring in some consultants who can oversee, a public planning project where they get input from the public, they get input from stakeholders, property owners, the like, and they're looking at an area. I mean, initially it was started out as a focus on downtown proper, but now that's extended out. I mean, they're looking out as far back as Polk Street and then as far down as Grand Caillou Road. So you're talking both sides of the Intercoastal, you're talking both sides of Bayou Terrebonne. It's not just, I know we're calling it Main Street Corridor, but Park Avenue is just as much a part of it. Right. Because you can't look at traffic and circulation of vehicular traffic through that area without considering the larger impacts. Like if we really want to deter truck traffic from there, well, where do the trucks go? Right. So we want to make sure we have the proper qualified personnel looking at that thing, traffic engineers, professional planners, landscape architects, all of those come into architects. They all come into play, but it's also not just about how things look, but also what types of strategies come out of it, business strategies, where should we direct efforts to form up public-private partnerships. Are we able to do that with the makeup of boards and commissions and so forth that we have now, or do we need to change any of that? Do we need new local ordinances, state laws? I mean, what all do we need to do to facilitate all of that? That also comes out of it. And so it's a way for us to be able to work together as a community to come up with that. And it's not Chris Pulaski or the Planning and Zoning Department or Parish President Dove or the Parish Council. It's everybody working together along with all of the stakeholders in this, because it's going to impact us all. I don't care where you live in Terrebonne. A good downtown is going to benefit everybody.
Without a doubt, and you're right, and it's not just a 3-block area, right? It is really, when you think about it, it's from here to Thibodaux, and my dream would be to have the bayou clean, right, and have nothing on the end. Obviously, you can't do that. A lot of people have businesses and homes along the bayou, but it would be awesome to drive from Houma to Thibodaux and have a circle and have things in the middle where it was just the bayou, right? That would be beautiful, but obviously, you can't do that. But
that's why it's this master plan effort is important, because you have your vision and what you think, but based off of what you've seen. Right? And other people have seen other things too, and so it's critical, I think, that we get somebody to sort of pull all that together who has experience and can be able to kind of mold and craft, and it's not some outsider coming in. I mean, this is what they come up with in that master plan effort is the result of our input, but also years of their experience. Sure. So I think it's a good way to identify opportunities. I mean, you talk about green space. I mean, that's something that we heard a lot about. Pedestrian walkability is the buzzword, making it more pedestrian friendly, slowing down the traffic, but also getting people to the space and keeping it active. And certainly one way to keep a space active is by having more residential. That's
right, for housing, right? For
housing.
People living there, right? And that's the for the longest time, urban living, obviously in the 70s and 80s, everybody went out to the suburbs, right? And then it seemed like everybody was coming back to the cities, which was a great thing. And then when you talk about the price of fuel and being able to, the new urbanism where you can walk to work, which now a lot of times when you do it virtually, you can walk to work, you walk to get something to eat, and then you can walk to do your activities. To have a walkability, it would be an awesome thing.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, COVID opened up a lot of eyes to that. And look, I mean, our zoning that we have downtown, it allows for all that. Mixed use development is certainly permitted and welcomed. And we have the ability to work with developers and property owners. I mean, we've done it before. When Spigot's first opened, when the distillery first opened, we didn't have microbreweries or micro distilleries in our zoning, but we do now. And so that's what we want to do. Is we're here to help promote downtown economic development. We're here to promote revitalization for downtown, but that's going to have lasting impacts throughout the parish. And certainly, I mean, I live downtown. I don't live, on Main Street, right? But we certainly would love to see more like the Academy Place apartments, whether it's taking an existing structure and renovating it, or new construction. We're going to have an opportunity for a lot of new construction. Yeah. And so, I mean, you saw what they did. Look at the Academy Place Apartments has the building, the third building, which actually, come to find out, there used to be a third building back there. But the new building that they built out there, it went through the Architectural Review Committee for the Houma Historic District, or Commission, and it was approved because it has that character. So that's but it's a modern building, so that's what we're talking about there. But housing parish-wide is a big issue.
Well, that's, look, that was the big talk after the storm. It's like, we don't have housing. So where are we in parish-wide with housing, and what's our, when you always talk to realtors and those kind of things, they're like, we don't have inventory, right. And that's one of the issues with price.
Well, if you go look at any of the Planning Commission agendas in recent months, you'll see the spike in the numbers. So we're starting to see more single-family residential subdivisions coming forward, or phases that the developers or the landowners have been holding back on. But we're also seeing a lot of planned unit developments and townhome type developments. So that's interesting. We haven't had a whole lot of that in recent years, so I'm glad to see that coming back. I think that's something that a lot of people find useful, especially, not just baby boomers, but also I think a lot of young families and young professionals like that too, because they're active. They don't want to be cutting grass and cleaning out gutters, for 4 or 5 hours every weekend. They want to be out doing things. We want them out doing things downtown or wherever, right? And so those types of developments are useful for that. I mean, we have obviously have a large community whose homes were completely destroyed. The hazard mitigation grant program money that was recently announced. At first, we were talking about the $17.68 million. We were reserving $10 million for housing and the rest for other eligible activities. Well, after meeting with Parish President Dove, we realized that housing is a greater need. Or at least a more urgent need is a better way to describe that. So we're utilizing all of the first $17.68 million for our reconstruction and housing recovery programs, and probably a good portion of the next HMGP monies that will be coming in will also be for housing as well. We are required to mitigate a lot of the damaged homes through the National Flood Insurance Program, so we'll keep doing that. But we'll also be developing programs that'll be available to those folks who live outside of special flood hazard areas. And then, we're looking at areas like, say, Mechanicville subdivision as just an example, but it's a subdivision that received a lot of damage, and so we want to make sure that, we don't have areas of the parish that fall into a great state of disrepair that carries another host of problems along with it. And, I know the Housing Authority, is busy, assessing what their plan forward will be with whether you're talking about Bayou Towers or Senator Circle.
Right.
I mean, that Senator Circle property
right.
is a huge piece of property that I sometimes, when I drive through it, I'm reminded about how big it is.
Right.
You forget.
You do.
But, there's a lot of opportunity for housing in Terrebonne Parish.
Just from the apartments and where do those people go and where they've been going, it's been an incredible.
Yeah, the FEMA and the state, I mean, those temporary housing programs, they've been frustrating at times, but obviously they do provide a very much needed service. So I want to thank, the parish president, the council, GOSUP, and FEMA for their work, and certainly all the parish staff, my colleagues. We've all worked very hard on that.
Absolutely.
I know we only have a few minutes left, but we, got a lot going on.
Right. You got
we have the bicentennial that's starting up next month, April 7th.
I can't wait for
at
that.
the Civic Center is the first. Commerce is the topic. And then they'll be followed every month with more. And then we have the festival downtown on October 15th. There's a lot happening downtown. So,
Yeah. Well, Chris,
and in the parish.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for being with us, man. We appreciate it. And a lot going on in this parish. A lot of changing time for sure.
Let me know when I can come back and tell you more.
Absolutely. Hey, that's Going Public. I'm Harry McCullough. We'll see you next time, everybody.
If your child is suffering from recurrent croupy cough, bronchitis, reactive airway, or persistent asthma that's difficult to control, please listen carefully. Your child may be suffering from adenoid sinus bronchial asthma syndrome, as we now know that undetected or uncontrolled infection in the upper airway can affect the lower respiratory tract. If this is happening to your child, please call us for an evaluation.
HTV, bringing you local news and sports for over 36 years. From tragic events to heartwarming stories from the community, sports from the regular season and into the playoffs. We were there each time COVID struck. And when Hurricane Ida devastated the area, HTV was there before and after the storm, bringing you live storm track updates and coverage of the aftermath. When other news outlets left, HTV was there, helping those in need. So for your news, stick with the ones you know, the ones that know you.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. The GMC Sierra AT4. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Or claim your purchase allowance on 2022 Sierra Limited Elevation Crew Cab models for an MSRP under $47,000 on this Sierra.
Leg pain, swelling, or ulcers can be signs of vascular disease in the legs. This lack of blood flow can lead to amputation if not treated. Varicose or spider veins may also be signs of venous disease and are more than just a cosmetic problem. Trust the most advanced team of leg pain specialists at Cardiovascular Institute of the South to reopen blockages in the legs and offer minimally invasive in-clinic vein treatments. If you experience leg pain, swelling, or have visible veins, schedule an appointment with us today at cardio.com.
Please join us on Saturday, March 26th for the Haven's Home is Where the Heart Is Spring Gala, returning to the home of Terrebonne Civic Center with live and silent auctions, delicious local cuisine, and live music. The Haven is dedicated to breaking the cycle of domestic violence for all women. Proceeds from the event help maintain the shelter's daily operations. Watch the event live right here on HTV. For more information on sponsorships and tickets, visit havenhelps.org or call 985-872-0757.
And welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Martin False. And I didn't have a chance to make it to the birthday party yesterday, but I did have a chance to FaceTime Miss Frances Parr. And if you can recall, we had her on TV for her 100th birthday. Well, yesterday, and the reason I couldn't make it, I was caught at the Irish-Italian parade, and of course they closed the streets. But in my FaceTime chat with Miss Parr, she was turning 104 years young. That's right, 104 years young. If you recall, I had Miss Parr on my one-on-one several years ago in 2018, and she always credited living a long life to being single, to walking everywhere she went. And yesterday, her family and friends gathered to pay their respect to a woman that has been so involved in a lot of their lives. And it was a happy occasion as Miss Frances Parr turned 104 years young. Let's listen in.
Well, I always lived in Houma, and we did not have a car, so I walked wherever I went. And the doctors to this day say that's why I'm enjoying good health. I don't take any prescribed medicines. I started out at St. Francis Girls' School, the one that was torn down. And then I went, of course, to Terrebonne High. And I graduated when I was barely 17. And when I started teaching, I was barely 19, teaching some of the pupils who were there when I was in school. And then after that, I joined the service, and I joined the WACS, and spent 2 years in Italy during the war. It was a very interesting experience, I'll tell you. And I always have been very curious. So whenever I had a few hours off, I would get a little handbook and walk around Naples and find interesting places. And then when I had a chance to go somewhere, a different place, I always took that opportunity. And as a result, I went to Egypt and Palestine when I was in the Army in Italy. And so I continued traveling when I started working. And I took a few pupils with me. I wanted them to travel and see the world and know there was some place besides Louisiana. I went 2 places I was almost sorry I had gone. One of them was Panama. I saw the people were so poor there and didn't fix up the places at all. And the worst place was Greenland. Well, after the war, I did not go back to teaching. I went into the insurance business, and that was very interesting. It was something entirely different. I had never worked in an office before, and I learned how to work in an office, and I found that much easier than teaching school. I couldn't believe that there had been so many changes while I was away, and I was away just a little over 2 years. But really, it was. We didn't have a loaf of bread for 10 cents anymore. We had to pay more than that for a loaf of bread. But I never did drive, and I never did want to drive, and I never wanted a car. It would not do any good because I lived and worked and went to school always within 3 blocks of where I lived. So I would have had to park the car at home anyway. Yeah. But I had very good friends and very good relatives who took me with them quite often when they wanted somebody to accompany them somewhere. I really appreciated all of that. One of the things I wanted to say in the previous interview was how people learned who died and when was the funeral. Years ago, when we didn't even have telephones, there were no funeral homes. The funeral was always the next day or maybe the same day. And they would give the printer the name of the person who died, when he died, and when the funeral would be. I moved 4 times due to Ida, and I don't know where, where anything is. But I'll live long enough to find a few things anyway.
We were very fortunate to be able to get together for my Aunt Frances Parr's 104th birthday. I could only wish that I lasted that long. We always say it was because she never got married, never had children, and walked wherever she went. So hopefully the Parr genes will carry on. So if we could, let's just sing happy birthday to her. Are you ready? All right. We sing happy birthday to you.
We'd like to congratulate Ms. Parr on her birthday. Certainly a tremendous feat here in the area, and by the grace of God, she's still doing very well. In my chat with her by phone, she does really, really well. And certainly we want to congratulate her on behalf of HTV and the entire crew. I want to thank Jason Serenier for going out there and filming that birthday party. As you could tell, it was well attended, and she deserves it. She's been a tremendous asset to us here in the parish. Just something you need to know. She served in World War II as a member of the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps, or what they call the WACs. So she's also a teacher at heart. She was a teacher at a young age, and she worked in the insurance industry after returning home from World War II. And I'll tell you what, she just did a tremendous job with her life here in Terrebonne Parish, and we are so privileged and happy to have shown Ms. Parr's birthday party on HTV. We'll be right back.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to AJ Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
I started helping people with insurance claims after I battled my own insurance company following Hurricane Rita. And I thought, man, if they're doing this to me and I'm a lawyer, I wonder how they're treating everyone else. I've been dedicated to helping people get every dollar they deserve from their insurance companies. We rely on a team of experts in engineering and construction to make sure that no damage is missed on your claim. Call us for a free consultation.
Tony Alford and Priscilla Larbinger have been the foundation of what is now Alford & Associates. Their passion and vision have been embedded company-wide. It's not just about insurance. It's about making sure that our community is strong and protected for the next generation.
We analyze and then custom design your insurance policies to fit your business's needs, not the insurance carriers.
It's quite simple. It's the mindset of our organization to protect you from life's hardships.
Your benefits are our business.
Terrebonne Parish School District is seeking individuals for the following maintenance positions: licensed plumber, electrician, carpenter, HVAC techs with chiller experience, HVAC techs with general experience. These positions have great work environment, excellent benefits, retirement, and insurance. Apply online at tpsd.org. Terrebonne Parish School District, a great place to work.
A new company with a lot of history. GIS Engineering has rapidly grown its brand around an experienced team of professionals. GIS Engineering is a full-service planning, engineering, procurement, and construction management company specializing in coastal protection and restoration, upstream and downstream industrial, and transportation infrastructure projects. Putting people first, GIS Engineering, a new company with a lot of history.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. The GMC Sierra AT4. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Or claim your purchase allowance on 2022 Sierra Limited Elevation Crew Cab models for an MSRP under $47,000 on this Sierra.
On Saturday and Sunday, the Barry Bonvillain Civic Center played host to the Bayou Home Show. Now, vendors from all around the area were there showcasing the products and services at the event. Also in attendance was the U.S. Small Business Administration. They were there to provide information regarding SBA loans still available under Hurricane Ida.
We're actively involved in the long-term recovery of our state partners. So for example, Hurricane Ida, we've been here yesterday and today. We were earlier in the Superdome last weekend for their particular show, and we'll also be at the Pontchartrain Center in Canada next week. Our desire is to help the homeowners get acquainted with our program, and for those folks who still need assistance, to reach out to a toll-free number, 800-659-2955, and that number again is 800-659-2955, to have questions answered about what their status of the loan might be, ask for modification if the loan amount is not enough, and a few other items. Our role is to provide liquidity post-disaster. And in pure simple terms, what it means is to provide loans in the absence of insurance or shortage of insurance. So for example, in every disaster, your first line of defense is the insurance policy. The deductibles, which is the shortage part, we will cover those. If you don't have insurance, we can help you, but in a presidential declaration such as Hurricane Ida, the first step would have been to register with FEMA, and then we could get assistance from the SBA not only for homeowners, but for renters for personal property, homeowners for damages to their residence, places of worship and most private nonprofits, and businesses of all sizes. These are in the form of low interest rate loans. So a personal property loan for up to $40,000 for homeowners and renters, a fixed interest rate for a maximum amortization of 30 years at 1.56%. Businesses can borrow money at a fixed interest rate at 2.875%, and 2% fixed money for most private nonprofits. And not everyone qualifies for the maximum amortization, we want you to know, but at the same time, our job is to make sure that most people qualify because it's a cash flow loan. Economic injury deadline is still open. May 31st is the deadline for it. The definition of economic injury is the inability of a business to pay their bills on time as a result of a shortfall of revenue or a cascading effect of expenses rising. So if there's been some level of impact to the company's income statement, we're here to help. That deadline is still open. On the individual side, we're accepting applications on a case-by-case basis. We're asking for an explanation as to why they were not able to apply.
We also spoke with local attorney Cy Broussard, who also had a booth about Hurricane Ida claims and any issues that he has seen from that standpoint.
All right, we're here at the expo, and of course, part of the expo that everyone is interested in is trying to find out how they could get help because insurance companies are not cooperating, let's just put it bluntly. And Cy, of course, you got the Go Claim. What are you telling people, and what's their main concern when you talk to them?
Thank you, Martin. Unfortunately, people just aren't getting paid. They're not getting responses, they're not communicating, getting phone calls back, and they're getting frustrated. So that's when we step in and make sure that the insurances do their part. We make sure that they're returning phone calls, they're communicating, and that they're paying the claim, get them back out there for re-inspections, and if we have to, we'll have to file a lawsuit if they're not willing to pay.
There's a lot of focus. We just saw somebody on the end, you were there, and they're dealing with the fraud part of insurance, and obviously we see it, but sometimes you wonder if the right person sees it. So there's a lot of people also watching the insurance companies.
That's right. And, fraud's not a term that we throw around lightly. It's a very serious term with serious consequences. If you think fraud's been committed, you can contact our office and we can see what we can do to help you out. There's insurance commissioners that we can turn them into, the district attorney's office, the sheriff's office, local law enforcement, and also the attorney general's office to make sure that they're not committing fraud against any consumers.
What's the process, Si, when somebody comes to you and then eventually you may have to file a suit or make a claim against somebody? How long a wait normally on average would they have to wait?
Well, most of these claims are going to settle out of court. So when we get involved and we send our demand letters, we start opening lines of communication. As long as we're negotiating in good faith, we're getting a lot of these claims paid out. Unfortunately, some don't go that smoothly, and then we have to step in and file lawsuits. But just because we're filing a lawsuit doesn't mean that we're going to court. Most of these cases are going to settle out of court. There's a process called mediation where we'll go to New Orleans. We'll meet with the attorneys for the insurance company, and most of all cases are settling there. If we have to go to court, in federal court right now, we're getting October trial dates. So the court system wants to move them quickly. Of course, we've done a lot of hurricane claims over 14 years. In Lake Charles right now, there's still 4,000 pending cases. So that number kind of scares people. but know that the court system, they're trying to push these through as quickly as possible. Our local judges stepped up and they did a special program where they're going to have a streamlined settlement process. So within 45 days, we're exchanging documents, we're having a settlement conference. If we're not settling at that point in time, then we're going to mediation. So the claims are moving, as quickly as they can through the court system.
Yeah, final question. How's Terrebonne, Lafourche, St. Mary, Assumption compare to what happened with Laura in the Lake Charles area? Are you seeing a lot of similarities?
I'm seeing, unfortunately, we are. The tricks that the insurance companies were using in Lake Charles, they carried right back over. And it used to not be like that. After Hurricane Katrina, I can remember they would show up on your driveway with a checkbook and write you a check. That doesn't happen anymore. They took that power away from the adjusters. So now, unfortunately, it's a longer, drawn-out process. And we're seeing the same reports from their building consultants and engineers that we were seeing in Hurricane Laura. We're seeing it here in our hometown, in Terrebonne Parish and down the Bayou region, and even in Lafourche Parish, the same tactics. So unfortunately, we're going to have to fight them, and we're going to have to, work to get them paid.
There you have it. We'll be back with more here on Bayou Time. Don't go away.
What you cooking? Cabbage sounds good. Rouse's Markets has fresh green cabbage for just 19 cents a pound. Save 60 cents a pound. USDA Choice Angus Beef Whole Boneless Rump Roast is on special just $2.99 a pound. Save $3 a pound. And 24-pack half liters of Rouse's Spring Water are 4 for $10. Buy all 4 and save $4.76. Get free curbside pickup and pay the same prices as in-store when you use the Rouse's Shopping app. Download it today. Rouse's Markets feels like home.
Over the years, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou has seen more than its fair share of challenges. We're no strangers to adversity, and we know what it's like to struggle. These are unprecedented times, and while people will say this time is like nothing they've ever seen, we've heard that before, and just like all the other times, we'll get through this. Remember the good times. Remember Lafourche.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks itself. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kinda got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah,
So you.
it is.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you. It's March Madness. Pay no interest on Buick SUV models. See your local Buick dealer.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge.
If I lose my job, how will I support my family? When will all this unrest end? I wish I could control my anger.
Do any of these thoughts sound familiar to you? If so, you are not alone. The South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority offers support, counseling, and treatment geared at helping you where you are right now in the midst of this pandemic and your own personal crisis. The South Central Louisiana Human Services Authority, helping people, changing lives.
Like all Mazdas, the 2022 CX-9 is built to respond to you. The inviting interior with its thoughtful layout, it's intuitive. On the road, it's deceptively nimble and responsive, best described as, yes, intuitive. The 2022 Mazda CX-9.
Drive home a new Mazda CX-9 and get 0.9% for 36 months plus $750 APR cash at Barker Mazda in Houma, or shop us online at barkermazda.com.
All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Falls. A different segment here today. We've had so many people asking us how to catch HTV on different devices. So we thought we would put together a presentation for you on how to do that in different scenarios. So without further ado, Please share this to everyone you know, because this is a great way to catch HTV so you can keep up with the local news and sports, and also during emergency situations. There are several ways to watch HTV besides watching us on cable or catching us on antenna. The quickest and easiest way is to download our app on your smartphone or tablet. On iPhones and iPads, open the App Store. On Android phones and tablets, go to the Google Play app. Once inside either of these apps, search for HTV10. When you see the HTV10 app, touch Get on your Apple device or Install on your Android device. Once downloaded, you will be able to view our live broadcast as well as past stories. Another way to easily watch HTV is on our web page. On your computer, go to www.htv10.tv. From there, if you want to watch us live, click on the Watch HTV10 button at the top of the page and then select Live Stream. The next possible way to view HTV if you don't have us on cable or an antenna is through a smart TV with an internet connection. How? Using your TV's app store, search for an app called Live Stream. Download or add the app to your TV. Open the app. Move the highlighted box to search for accounts and type in HTV. Find the one with the HTV logo and click. There should be an option to watch live. Click on it and the live stream will start. If you don't have a smart TV, or if you search your smart TV and did not find the live stream app, then you will need to get a Roku streaming stick. Rokus can be purchased at stores such as Best Buy or Walmart. Before going out to buy a Roku, be sure to check that your TV has an open HDMI port on the back. You will need an HDMI port on your TV to use this device. Install the Roku by plugging it into the open HDMI port on the back of your TV. After installing the device, press Home on your Roku remote to open the main screen. Scroll down and select Streaming Channels to open the Channel Store. At the top of the Channel Store is a list of featured, new, and popular categories to explore. Scroll down and select Search Channels. Press the right arrow button and type HTV10, that's HTV10, in the search box. Scroll to the right to select the channel. Press the OK button to add the channel. If you have a Roku account PIN, then you will be required to enter it. So there you have it. Some simple ways. It seems like a lot, but if you send this out to your neighbors and your friends, and if you follow the instructions, then you can watch HTV whenever you want, wherever you are. You can follow us out of town. You can tell loved ones out of town to follow us during storm events. We've had many following us throughout Hurricane Ida and all the storms last year, right from the directions I gave you today. So pass this on to all of your family and friends. Pass it on through Facebook and let everybody see how easy it is to catch HTV10. Even if you have DirecTV, no matter what you have, you can follow us and be a part of us here at HTV. For the entire crew at HTV, we love bringing you local programming, but we want you to see it. Follow those steps again and be a part of the HTV family. I'll now leave you with some more instructions how easy it is to catch HTV on all of your devices.
capable? Think again. The GMC Sierra AT4. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Or claim your purchase allowance on 2022 Sierra Limited Elevation Crew Cab models for an MSRP under $47,000 on this Sierra.
Hi, I'm Councilwoman Jessica Domingue, and today we're going to talk about school zone safety.
Drivers are required to yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk. Always stop when someone is in the road and wait for them to cross completely before proceeding. Follow the speed limit and always stop when school buses are picking up and dropping off students.
Keeping students safe is a community responsibility, so let's all do our part.
At Big Wheels Travel Center, the fun and excitement are just around the corner in Bayou Blue. Big Wheels is open 24 hours a day and features 24-hour security, clean restrooms, and a wide selection of beer, soft drinks, and chips for all your needs. While you're there, visit the casino for daily cash prizes and drink specials 7 days a week. You'll get the feeling as if you're in a lush Vegas-style casino. Big Wheels also has one of the largest subways in the area. So stop by Big Wheels Travel Center, where everyone's a winner.
The person who's been catastrophically injured is the one who needs experienced help.
My grandfather was 100% about compassion for the client, and so am I.
And one of the secrets is to always know your case better than your opposing counsel knows his or her case.
Helping people, fighting for people. Money can't buy that. I'm Mary Riviere, and when you come through our doors at Waits and Downer, you're part of our family.
Why pay over MSRP? Come to Terrebonne Ford and get the deal you deserve. Order a new 2022 F-150 and get $2,500 order bonus cash. You choose the color, trim, and options you want and get $2,500 order bonus cash. Plus, your new F-150 will get priority in the building process. And yeah, you get $2,500 order bonus cash. Order online at TerrebonneFord.com or come see us at Terrebonne Ford in Houma, because Terrebonne Ford delivers.
Led by a 7-member commission, the Terrebonne Port was created to assist our local industry in promoting economic development. We monitor government regulations that affect our local industry and work with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to secure maintenance dredging funds. Because the HNC is the main artery for the heartbeat of Terrebonne's economy, Terrebonne Port fights a constant battle for funding to maintain the federally authorized navigable depth. We are now leasing waterfront and non-waterfront property. Terrebonne Port Commission.
South Louisiana Quiz Bowl, the grand battle of wits, where today's finest students test their knowledge and wisdom to see if they rise to the academic challenge of South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. South Louisiana Quiz Bowl is brought to you by MC Bank, sharing that hometown spirit. Now here's your host, Mr. Chris Hunter.
Hello and welcome once again to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. We have determined 7 of our 8 quarterfinalists in the varsity tournament, and we will get number 8 today out of either Vanderbilt Catholic or Terrebonne High Schools. Good luck to both teams. Let's jump into rapid fire, and we are dealing with things associated with the number 2. The number 2. Good luck. A number system with only 2 numbers. Gavin?
Binary.
That's right. Richard Nixon had 2 of them, Spiro Agnew and Gerald Ford. Catherine?
Vice presidents.
That's right. Benjamin Franklin is said to have invented these glasses. Ethan?
Bifocals.
That's right. In golf, it's 2 under par. Molly?
Eagle.
That's right. Able to use both hands with equal Catherine?
Ambidextrous.
That's right. A game of tennis with 2 players on each. Molly?
Doubles.
That's right. In a ballet, it's a dance for 2. Mason?
Pas de deux.
That's right. He's the president on the $2 bill. Mason?
Thomas Jefferson.
That's right. In German, the 2 dots placed over a vowel. Ethan?
Umlaut.
That's right. What the United States celebrated in 1970? Gavin?
Bicentennial.
That's correct. The name of this Old Testament book means second law. Mason?
Deuteronomy.
Correct. Casablanca, Yalta, and Potsdam were all conferences during this war. Gavin?
World War II.
That's right. A musical composition performed by 2 people. Mason?
Duet.
That's correct, and that is the end of the round. Breathe. Okay. Let's take a moment, meet the players. We'll start with Vanderbilt Catholic.
Hi, my name's Katherine Cobb. I'm a senior at Vanderbilt, and other than Quiz Bowl, I also referee.
My name is Mason Email. I'm a senior at Vanderbilt, and other than Quiz Bowl, I am drum major in the band, and I am in theater.
Hi, my name is Seth Sharpenshay. So other than being in Quiz Bowl, I am in the band.
Hi, my name is Ethan, and other than being in Quiz Bowl, I am in SGA and band.
All right, let's hear more about Vanderbilt Catholic from team captain Mason Email.
The mission of Vanderbilt Catholic High School is to provide students with a holistic education that is rooted in religious values, structured through friendly discipline, nurtured by personal attention, and committed to academic excellence. We'd like to thank Chris Hunter and KWBJ for having us.
Thank you, Mason. Thank you to the faculty sponsor, Miss Nancy Smith. Let's welcome back Vanderbilt Catholic. And now the players for Terrebonne.
Hi, my name is Gavin. I'm a senior at Terrebonne, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do track and soccer.
My name is Molly. I'm a senior, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do band and soccer.
My name is Evan. I'm a senior, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do band and soccer.
My name is Jacob. I'm a senior, and other than Quiz Bowl, I do band.
All right, Molly is the team captain. Tell us about Terrebonne.
Set under majestic live oak trees, Terrebonne High School is the oldest high school in Terrebonne Parish. Because of its central location, it hosts a diverse population, offering a variety of academic and extracurricular programs. Under the leadership of our principal, Mr. Scotty Dryden, Terrebonne High School has a long-standing tradition of leading the district in engaging, empowering, and educating every student every day. Someone once said, if you continually compete with yourself, you become bitter. But if you continually compete against yourself, you become better. Thank you, Mr. Chris Hunter and your staff for giving us the opportunity not only to compete against ourselves and others, but to challenge ourselves so that we may grow and improve.
Thank you, Molly. Thank you to the faculty sponsor, Ms. Ann Barriel. Let's welcome back Terrebonne High School. All right, next round, 2-point toss-ups, or toss-up bonus round. We'll start you with a 2-point toss-up. This term in statistics refers to any process of using a subset of individuals to draw conclusions about the entire set. Examples include the cluster type and simple random type. What is this term, which also is used in medicine, graphics, and much popular, Ethan?
Survey?
No, sorry, much popular music. Jacob?
Perimeter?
No, it's sampling. 2-point toss-up. This country leads the world in generating the greatest share of its electricity from wind power. It's the northernmost country. Molly?
Sweden?
Sorry, no. Northernmost country that borders Germany. What is this nation? By far the smallest of the Scandinavian countries. Ethan?
Denmark?
That's correct. Bonus question for Vanderbilt. The capitals of 3 U.S. states are on the Missouri River. The capital of South Dakota is spelled like a French masculine name, but it's pronounced differently. What is it?
Pierre. Pierre.
Pierre.
That's correct. Which of those 3 capital cities is named for a president of the United States?
Jefferson?
More information.
Jefferson City?
Jefferson City.
Okay.
Ask for the name of the city. What city is the capital of the state known as the Sioux State, the Flickertail State, and the Peace Garden State? Answer?
Cheyenne?
It's not Cheyenne. Terrebonne.
Oklahoma City?
No, it's Bismarck, North Dakota. 4 points for Vanderbilt Catholic. Let's go to a 2-point toss-up. The cast of a 1968 musical of this name sang the line, "This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius." What's the title? Give you a hint, Rapunzel was famous for hers. Molly?
Hair.
It is Hair. Bonus question for Terrebonne. These questions may be music to your ears. Musical terms. From the Latin for ladder or stairs, it's a series of ascending or descending notes.
Chromatic.
No, sorry. Vanderbilt?
Scale.
Scale. Italian is la scala. Terrebonne, from the French for high wood, it's a double reed musical instrument. Is it a bassoon, clarinet, or oboe?
Oboe.
It is oboe. In Italian, it means from the beginning. It's a sign of repetition in music, usually abbreviated DC.
Da capo.
That's correct. You got 2 right for 4 points, 2 for Vanderbilt Catholic. Here's a 2-point toss-up. It was created by federal legislation in 1849. Cabinet Secretary Ryan Zink recently proposed a full reorganization of the department with plans to relocate the headquarters of some bureaus from Washington closer to the areas they manage. What is this cabinet department, which also oversees the National Park Service? Mason?
Agriculture?
No, sorry. Terrebonne? Anyone? It is Interior Department. He reigned from 1625 until he was beheaded in 1649, named the only British monarch ever to be killed. Ethan?
Charles I.
That's correct, killed by his own government. Bonus question for Vanderbilt Catholic. Literary characters live in literary houses. What authors built these houses? The Pynchon family lived in his House of the Seven Gables.
Hawthorne.
Nathaniel Hawthorne. The rag dealer Crook dies of spontaneous combustion in this author's Bleak House.
King.
That's incorrect. Terrebonne?
Pass.
Spontaneous combustion sounds like King. Believe it or not, it's Charles Dickens. Vanderbilt, the House of Fame was an unfinished allegory by this 14th century author.
The best guess I have is Chaucer.
Chaucer.
Chaucer is correct. 4 points for Vanderbilt Catholic. Let's go to a 2-point toss-up. When all of the product spin-offs and franchises are also taken into account, what Jimmy Buffett song earns the distinction, Molly?
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville, the most lucrative song ever. Bonus question for Terrebonne. Solids, liquids, and gases are the traditional 3 states of matter. For 2 points, what adjective describes materials like glass which seem solid but are supercooled liquids? Answer.
Ferrofluids.
No, sorry. Vanderbilt.
You could use viscous. Superfluids.
No, it's amorphous. Terrebonne, what is the 4th state of matter, a highly ionized gas?
Plasma.
That's correct. Abbreviated BEC, this 5th state of matter occurs when a group of atoms is cooled to near absolute zero. Anyone? Answer.
Pass.
Vanderbilt.
Bose-Einstein condensate. Defer to Ethan. Bose-Einstein condensate.
That's correct. 2 points for each team on that. We'll go to a 2-point toss-up. This word names a Maynard, Massachusetts computer company as well as a model of Dodge cars. From the Latin prefix meaning layer, when a warm front is directly above you, which of the basic cloud types would you expect to see? Molly?
Cumulonimbus.
No, sorry. Vanderbilt. Mason?
Cirrus.
No, it's stratus. 2-point toss-up. What type of musical interval is represented by middle C and the E flat directly above it? Mason?
Minor third.
That's correct. Bonus for Vanderbilt. In what year did each of these pairs of recent events occur? In Vietnam, the Tet Offensive began, and in Los Angeles, Robert Kennedy was assassinated. Was it 1968, 1970, or 1972?
68.
That's correct. 5 men were arrested in the Watergate break-in. Nixon visited China. Was it 70, 72, or 74?
74.
That's incorrect. Terrebonne?
72.
1972 is right. Vanderbilt, Reagan produced the first $1 trillion budget, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average plummeted 508 points. 1984, 85, 86, or 87?
84.
It's not 84. Terrebonne?
86.
No, it was 87. 2 points for each team on that, and that is the end of the round. Let's take a break and be right back with more South Louisiana Quiz Bowl.
At MC Bank, hometown spirit is at the heart of everything we do. It's helping new businesses open their doors and continue to grow and expand. It's providing tailored loans, accounts, and financial services that help business owners become financially secure, and technology that makes operating a business easier. Hometown Spirit is about helping area businesses succeed all day, every day.
We're sharing the hometown spirit.
You'll love these savings at Shawbills. February 16th through March 7th, get $70 via reward card or virtual account after online submission with the purchase of 4 new select Michelin passenger or light truck tires. Plus, Get free installation when you use your Shawbills credit card, or get $50 off installation with any other form of payment. Shawbills, we keep you rolling.
Terrebonne Parish School District is now hiring bus drivers. A valid CDL is required. If you don't have a CDL, we will train you. You must be able to pass a medical health exam and a drug test. Salary range is $19,253 to $29,859. Benefits include free health insurance and retirement. Contact the TPSB Transportation Office at 985-876-7400.
Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. New player entering the game for Vanderbilt Catholic. Let's meet him now.
My name is Luke, and I'm a junior, and I've been in Quiz Bowl for over a year now.
All right, welcome to the game. Vanderbilt Catholic leading Terrebonne as we continue on. Here are some two-point toss-ups. A very controversial measure extending the right to die to children passed the parliament in this European nation recently. Catherine?
The Netherlands?
That's incorrect. Making it the first to completely lift age restrictions on euthanasia to minors. Name this nation located north of France. Molly?
Denmark?
No, it's Belgium. The fallout from any nuclear bomb explosion almost anywhere in the continental United States would tend to drift in this cardinal direction. This would happen for the same reason that waves on the west coast are larger than waves on the east coast. Mason?
East.
That's correct. In The Complete Idiot's Guide to U.S. History, the following sentence refers to which political document? It took 4 months to compile a document that a majority of the delegates could agree on, and it took another 9 months to get the necessary number of state conventions. Mason?
Constitution.
That's right. Sound intensity, Coulomb's law, and Newton's law of universal gravitation are all examples of what sort of law named for how its value decreases with distance. Mason?
Ooh, indirect.
That's incorrect. Terrebonne? It is the inverse square law. It introduced the rhyme scheme AB, ABB, CB, CC. This projected 12-book poem made it only to book 6 when the author died in 1599. Molly?
Canterbury Tales?
No, sorry. Name this long poem by Edmund
Amoretti?
No, it's The Fairy Queen. And that is the end of the round. Vanderbilt still leading as we come to our 60-second round. So categories to Terrebonne are Bible, the moon, parts, and a mystery category. What will it be?
We'll go with parks.
All right. That's parts with a T.
I guess we'll go with mystery then.
I love a mystery. All right, I want you to keep track of your answers because the information will be useful if you get to number 10. Good luck. Element with the symbol Fe.
Iron.
Right. The HMS Dreadnought is an example of this kind of naval vessel.
Submarine.
No. God told Moses to remove these from his feet as he was standing on holy ground.
Shoes.
Sandals.
I'll accept it. Shoes. Jeff Gordon and Mario Andretti are all famous for driving what?
Race cars.
Right. The magician Comte was the first to pull a rabbit out of one of these.
Top hat.
That's right. Wendy didn't actually give Peter Pan a kiss. She gave him one of these sewing notions.
Pass.
FDR's Fala and George W. Bush's Barney were both of this breed of dog.
St. Bernards.
No. Big Bertha is the largest piece of what kind of artillery ever built?
A turret?
No. The human competitors are in this position in steeplechase and polo.
Horseback?
Right. You got 5 right for 10 points. Give the others to Vanderbilt Catholic. The HMS Dreadnought is an example of this kind of naval vessel.
Aircraft.
Try battleship.
Battle aircraft.
Answer?
Defer to Ethan. Battleship.
It's a battleship.
Yes.
Wendy didn't actually give Peter Pan a kiss. She gave him one of these sewing notions.
A thimble.
Right. FDR's Fala and George W. Bush's Barney were both this breed of dog.
German Shepherd, maybe? German Shepherd?
No, Scottish Terriers, Scotties. Big Bertha is the largest piece of what kind of artillery ever built?
Defer to Luke.
Howitzer?
It's a howitzer cannon. That is correct. Nobody got to number 10. Let's throw them out there. Iron, battleship, shoe, race car, hat, thimble, Scotty, cannon, horseback. What are we dealing with?
Monopoly.
Monopoly pieces. That's right. All the game pieces of Monopoly. Vanderbilt got 3 of those for 6 points. And now Vanderbilt's category, Bible, the moon, or parts.
Bible.
Bible.
Wow.
Hey, y'all went there, so pressure's on.
Go there.
Good luck. Men plan to build what to have its top in the heavens?
Oh, tower. Tower.
That's right. Name the 2 spies who... I'm sorry, more information.
Tower Babel.
That's right. Name the 2 spies who gave a positive report on Canaan.
Pass. Pass.
What was the subject of a wager between God and Satan? Who was the subject?
Oh,
Humans. Humans?
Oh, Job.
Right. In Psalm 23, what 2 things comfort me?
Pass.
What did Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego survive?
Fire.
Fire.
I'll take that. Who said if he were thrown overboard, the storm would stop?
Jonah. Jonah.
That's right. Name the verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten
John
Son.
3:16.
That's right. Joseph, Mary, and Jesus left Egypt and returned to which Galilean city?
Bethlehem.
Incorrect. Name the first person to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Eve.
That's right. What number is the mark of the beast in the book of Revelation?
666.
That's right. Going back, name the 2 spies who gave a positive report on Canaan.
Ahab.
Don't answer. You give them the time. You got 7 right for 14 points. Terrebonne. Name the 2 spies who gave a positive report on Canaan.
Pass.
They are Joshua and Caleb. In Psalm 23, what 2 things comfort me?
Mother and father.
No, thy rod and thy staff. Joseph, Mary, and Jesus left Egypt and returned to which Galilean city?
Jerusalem.
No, Nazareth. No points for that. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more South Louisiana Quiz Bowl.
Bank, hometown spirit is at the heart of everything we do. It's helping friends and neighbors celebrate special moments and making dreams a reality. It's preparing for new beginnings and all the moments to come. It's about securing your future and building foundations that mature over time. Hometown spirit is there to enhance the quality of life we all share, no matter where life's journeys take you.
We're sharing the hometown spirit.
Cardiovascular Institute of the South is a world-renowned group of cardiologists specializing in the diagnosis and treatment of heart and vascular disease. With a mission to provide the highest quality cardiovascular care available, CIS offers comprehensive care coupled with advanced technology to result in the best possible outcomes for our patients. Our board-certified providers ensure that each patient receives personal care with world-class treatment. Trust the experts with your heart. Visit cardio.com to learn more.
Over the years, Louisiana's Cajun Bayou has seen more than its fair share of challenges. We're no strangers to adversity, and we know what it's like to struggle. These are unprecedented times, and while people will say this time is like nothing they've ever seen, we've heard that before, and just like all the other times, we'll get through this. Remember the good times. Remember Lafouche.
Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. New player entering the game for Vanderbilt Catholic.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a junior at Vanderbilt, and other than Quiz Bowl, I am in theater and choir.
All right, welcome to the game. Vanderbilt Catholic leading Terrebonne. We come to our final round. It's 2-point toss-ups. Good luck. His medical career included a period of forced labor as physician to the Bolsheviks who kidnapped him during the Russian Civil War. He would much prefer to write poetry. Who is this title character of the best-selling novel by Boris Pasternak? Mason.
The Doctor of Russia.
Incorrect. Terrebonne. It is
Pass.
Dr. Zhivago. What state is the setting of The Cider House Rules and Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption? Is Olympia Snow's home state and Catherine?
Washington.
Incorrect. And borders New Hampshire and New Brunswick.
Oh. Vermont?
No, it's Maine. It's Maine. It has vertical asymptotes at integral multiples of pi. It's never equal to 0. Mason.
Tangent.
That's incorrect. Which of the 6 basic trig functions is the reciprocal of the sine?
Cosecant.
Oh, I'm sorry, can't confer. It is cosecant, but you need to be on your own. He first claimed the Kuril Islands for Russia, sending Venus Bering to explore the vicinity. Named the Emperor of Russia from 1689 to 1725. Mason.
Peter.
More specific.
The Great.
Correct, or Peter the First. Which Shakespearean woman uttered these lines? Come, you spirits that tend on mortal... Molly.
The witches from Macbeth.
No, sorry. That tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe topful of direst cruelty. Mason.
Lady Macbeth.
Lady Macbeth is right. Characters in this novel include Myrtle Wilson, the mistress of Ethan.
The Great Gatsby.
That's correct. After seeing a performance of Aida in Pisa, he turned to composing operas. Manon Lescant made him, at age 35, an international success. The composer never visited Japan before he completed Madame Butterfly. Who was he? Mason.
Stravinsky.
Incorrect. Terrible. It is Giacomo Puccini. It's the 3rd most populous city in the province of Munster. Name this city the oldest city in the Republic of Ireland, known for its crystal... Molly.
Dublin?
Sorry, no. Known for its crystal glassware. It is Waterford. The author is D.H. Lawrence. The genre is short story. In which tale does young Paul bid the title toy to take him where there is luck? Mason.
The Wind-Up Man?
No, sorry. Terrible.
Pass.
It is the Rocking Horse Winner. It has been practiced historically in woodlands and grasslands all over the world. Today, the term chiefly applies to tropical rainforests. What 3-word phrase designates the clearing of land by cutting trees down and then setting fire to them? Molly.
Cut and burn.
No, sorry. Vanderbilt. Catherine.
Scorched earth policy?
No, it's slash and burn. And that is the end of the game. Vanderbilt Catholic is your winner. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At MC Bank, hometown spirit is at the heart of everything we do. It's helping new businesses open their doors and continue to grow and expand. It's providing tailored loans, accounts, and financial services that help business owners become financially secure, and technology that makes operating a business easier. Hometown Spirit is about helping area businesses succeed all day, every day.
We're sharing the hometown spirit.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge.
Vanderbilt Catholic wins and advances to the quarterfinals. We say goodbye to Terrebonne, and it is an all-senior group here. Hate to see you guys go. Enjoyed having y'all over the years. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy.
Hometown spirit is at the heart of everything we do. It's helping friends and neighbors celebrate special moments and making dreams a reality. It's preparing for new beginnings and all the moments to come. It's about securing your future and building foundations that mature over time. Hometown spirit is there to enhance the quality of life we all share, no matter where life's journeys take you.
We're sharing the hometown spirit.
New inventory is arriving at Parker Kia, and you can get 1.9% financing on 3 of our most popular models, the 2022 Kia K5, Sorento, and Soul. At Parker Kia in Houma, or shop online at parkerkia.com.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. The GMC Sierra AT4. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or claim your purchase allowance on 2022 Sierra Limited Elevation Crew Cab models for an MSRP under $47,000 on this Sierra.
Welcome back. We've missed you. We know it's been tough. Because rebuilding your business isn't for the faint of heart. Your business needs a jump start. And we're here to help. Introducing Surge, symmetrical speed fiber internet from eTel Business. Revved up data speeds at 30% off, plus 3 months free. We're glad you're back, and we're here to make your business surge.
Broussard Dub handles business and residential hurricane claims. We have over 14 years experience dealing with insurance claims for hurricanes with proven results. We handled hurricane claims before Hurricane Ida and will be here for years to come after. We've recovered millions for business owners and homeowners. So if you need help with your hurricane claim, let us fight for you. Go to our website and fill out a form for a free claim review or give us a call. Broussard Dove, attorneys at law.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to AJ Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at ajdomanchevy.com. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
This is Martin False live in Houma. We're in front of Hebert's Motel where water is up to the doorknobs at the motel.
Telephone poles almost completely to the ground. This storm had some fury to it.
The following morning, Hurricane Andrew had taken its toll on Terrebonne Parish. But the stick doesn't lie.
No.
They said it started moving north-northwest. That was a jog.
It's a very tense day for Terrebonne Parish. Levee after levee has been breached. You won't know until it equalizes how many of them have actually broken. And I'm just looking at that stick shot again. That center circulation has moved back on the stick, and Lafourche and Grand Isle to me are ground zero at this point.
It's moving right up the stick, and that stick goes directly over Grand Isle and Fouchon.
Welcome to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and joining me on this episode is Patrick Labatt, Health and Sports Coordinator, and Hayden White, Personal Trainer from the Terrebonne General Sports Performance Training Center. They're going to share a little bit more about what they do at the Sports Performance Training Center. So welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, Rhonda. Hey.
All right, Pat, let's get started with you. Tell us a little bit more about what you do and your role at Terrebonne General.
Yes, ma'am. So I'm the Health and Sports Coordinator at the Sports Performance Training Center. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist, and I've been here for about 5 years.
Okay, and Hayden, tell us a little bit more about you.
I'm just one of the personal trainers at the Sports Performance Training Center. My biggest thing is I just help aid in writing programs and stuff, coaching classes, and pretty much dealing with all the clients and stuff on a regular basis.
Okay. All right, well, Pat, tell us, what is the Sports Performance Training Center?
We like to think of the Sports Performance Training Center as a community hub for health, fitness, and performance. So we work with different populations of people, from athletes to adults just looking to be fit and things like that. So we try to offer a comprehensive full gambit of fitness and performance and all those different types of things and make it individualized to the people and their wants and needs.
Okay, and Hayden, tell us more about what services are offered.
So we offer two different kinds of services. One being our athletes and stuff. For that we write well-based programs based on advanced level training of youth athletes, high school athletes, college level athletes, and also we work with some occasionally semi-professional and professional level athletes as well. And then for our general population classes, we offer fit class and fit camps. Fit classes are based more towards regular population throughout the entire year and stuff, just focus on their health and wellness. Our fit camps are based towards our newer clients and stuff, trying to get back into health and wellness and stuff, just jump-starting their overall physical activity and stuff. It's a great way to get back into moving and stuff, essentially.
Okay. And Pat, what makes the Sports Performance Center so unique?
I would say two major things make the Sports Performance Center unique. One being the clientele that we have. We just have an outstanding clientele. Everybody's very friendly and outgoing. They welcome everybody at different levels, and no matter what your performance level is, or whether you're a beginner or you've been there for a long time. I just feel like our staff and our clientele, just the people there is what make it special. Outside of that, I think it's our ability to adjust and make everyone's program fit the needs that they want, they're trying to receive, whether that be an athlete who's looking to be faster, stronger, more powerful, different things like that, or whether it just be an adult who's looking to live an active, healthy lifestyle and try to stave off chronic conditions and all the disease and stuff that comes with inactivity. So.
Right, so very personalized.
Yes, ma'am.
Plans for everyone. So Hayden, what are the benefits of group training?
Group training, a lot of the benefits is just the community that you're in and stuff. A lot of times when it comes to personal training and stuff, the hard part is being accountable, which is one of the great things about group training and stuff. You build relationships with people. Those people hold you accountable and stuff. You don't want to let anybody down and stuff, especially not yourself. So having that opportunity to work with people and stuff, having that support group is just a great way of staying active throughout the entire time. It just keeps you moving, essentially.
Okay, good. And Patrick, what is your training philosophy?
Our training philosophy kind of is based around our approach to the person first, which is, whether it be the mental and the overall wellness aspect, physical and mental, just general overall wellness. We care about our clients. We want to make sure that they're comfortable and that they're able to live a happy lifestyle. We want them to be happy in our gym. That's kind of a big part of it. So we don't just focus on the physical, we focus on the mental. The next one is the development and implementation of the programs. So we try to develop our programs based on what the person, what our population is wanting, whether it be an athlete or an adult. But also it's just educating. We want to make sure we educate our clients so that they know why they're doing things, how they're doing things, and for the reasons, so that if they ever leave our gym or if they are on their own somewhere on vacation, that they understand what they're doing in safety.
Mm-hmm. And I know you're very involved with schools and athletes, so tell us more about what you do with local schools and student athletes.
Yes, ma'am. So over the last couple of years, we've really gotten in touch with some of the coaches in the area, whether it be baseball or football or many of the different sports that they offer. And we've guided them in times whenever they have questions and things like that. We make sure that we're a useful source to them. They know that they can always access us if they have any questions as far as performance and strength and conditioning is concerned. And then after Hurricane Ida, we actually reached out to a lot of schools to offer assistance with their weights and conditioning programs and offer them some free sessions and some free time to come into our facility because we knew a lot of their facilities were destroyed from the hurricane. So we actually had some coaches take us up on that. And so we've had I think 3 or 4 teams that have come into our facility and took us up on that training, and it's been outstanding.
Well, that's good. A healthy alternative for the schools
Yes,
and the
ma'am.
students. Well, what age groups do you work with, Hayden?
So we work with starting at 11 years old, all the way up to, for athletes, until they're either done playing sports, whether that's at a college level, professional level, all the way as high as they want to go. For our adults and stuff, we train all special populations, any age group and stuff. We're very diverse in our community and stuff. Pretty much, if anyone has a demand for wanting to get healthy fitness, we have support for it.
Okay, great. So all ages, right?
All ages.
All right. So, Pat, are there any big name athletes that you guys have trained? I think there are a few.
So clearly we're in Houma, Louisiana, so there's no major sports teams here. But we do have some local guys and girls who've come from this area who return in the off season and things like that. And we've had names like Elijah McGuire, who played football for the Jets, and then most recently Kansas City Chiefs. And then as of recently, this was one that kind of just popped in on us, as Austin Nola, who plays catcher for the San Diego Padres. He actually popped into the gym and trained with us for about a week. So it doesn't happen a lot. It's seldom that kind of high-level athlete will come into Houma, Louisiana, but we have had some in the past.
But who knows? You might be working with one right now, right?
Absolutely.
Who knows? All right. Well, Hayden, tell us, how do people sign up if they want to get involved?
They can find our number on Terrebonne General's website, Facebook page, Instagram at TG Sports Performance. Give us a call. You can set up a consultation or just sign up on the spot and just join whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being with us today and telling us how to get healthy.
Thank you, Ron.
All right. For more information about the Sports Performance Training Center at Terrebonne General Health System, visit tghealthsystem.com. Thanks for joining us on To Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alford, and I'll see you right back here next week.
America's been thunderstruck by the all-new 2022 Outlander at Barker Mitsubishi. Drive one today starting at $26,095, plus the confidence of an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The spring sales event, only at Barker Mitsubishi. Get thunderstruck.
If you are suffering from chronic cough, bronchitis, reactive airway, or persistent asthma that's difficult to control, or diagnosed with COPD, please listen carefully. You may be suffering from allergy sinus, bronchial asthma syndrome. For as we now know that undetected or uncontrolled infection in the upper airway can affect the lower respiratory tract. If this is happening to you, please call us for an evaluation.
Hi, I'm Harvey Sharp, owner of BioPure Disinfection and Restoration Services. Whether it's your home or your business, BioPure specializes in disinfection application, along with water, fire, mold damage cleanup. BioPure's supercharged delivery system, coupled with our hospital-grade disinfectant, revolutionizes the standard of clean and is proven effective as a virucide, sanitizer, disinfectant, and a fungicide. Call BioPure today to get your free consultation at 985-322-3003.
Here at South Louisiana Bank, we support our neighbors, the organizers, the helpers, the leaders, the dreamers. We support those that move our community forward. Louisiana has grown from the dedication, commitment, and loyalty of the people who call this beautiful place home. We are proud to offer our services to the communities in South Louisiana. South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together.
HTV, bringing you local news and sports for over 36 years. From tragic events to heartwarming stories from the community, sports from the regular season and into the playoffs. We were there each time COVID struck. And when Hurricane Ida devastated the area, HTV was there before and after the storm, bringing you live storm track updates and coverage of the aftermath. When other news outlets left, HTV was there, helping those in need. So for your news, stick with the ones you know, the ones that know you.
Domestic violence is daunting, and the psychological effects can do enduring damage. Obviously, all abuse needs to end. But how? The Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office is dedicated to ending domestic violence and helping those who have already experienced it. Our office supports many programs that educate and adjudicate abuse towards women. If you are a victim of abuse, call the Terrebonne Parish District Attorney's Office at 873-6500.
Welcome to Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and joining me on this episode today is Bailey Porsche, a registered dietitian at Terrebonne General Health System. She's going to be sharing some information about National Nutrition Month and how we celebrate. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me.
All right, Bailey, would tell us a little bit about yourself and your role at Terrebonne General.
Okay, so I'm one of the clinical dietitians here. I predominantly work on telemetry and med-surg, women's center, endo. You can kind of find me throughout the hospital, the inpatient side. I've been a dietitian for about 4 years, and I've been here at Terrebonne General about 2.5.
Okay, well, tell us, what is National Nutrition Month?
So it is a month sponsored by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and every year they come up with a new theme to help celebrate it. This year's theme is A World of Flavor, so that's a fun one because it celebrates different flavors and different cultures and kind of gives you the opportunity to take a deeper look at your own food culture. So we got like Cajun food here, and this month also has Dietitian Day, Registered Dietitian Day. So don't forget to celebrate your favorite dietitian on March 9th.
All right, we certainly will.
Yeah.
So why is nutrition so important and something we should prioritize?
So nutrition is extremely important because there are a few things in life we have control over, but how we nourish our bodies is kind of within our control. And I feel like other people could appreciate it for the same reason because health, self-efficacy is so important. And so eating right, moving your body, doing regular checkups, listening to your doctors, allow you to have this control over your health and, not vice versa.
Yeah, that's very smart, actually.
Hey, yeah, we gotta appreciate the things we have control over.
You are right about that. So how do you plan to celebrate the month?
Okay, so all the dietitians throughout the hospital will be kind of getting together to, we'll have a table in the cafeteria full of good resources, and there will be raffles and games that'll kind of rotate throughout the weeks. We'll be getting with our chefs here to spotlight some World of Flavor type foods in our menu. And you can also find us at the market at the marina this month. So hosting a nutrition table.
All right, wonderful. Can't wait to try some of those. So tell us, what are some ways that we can eat a more balanced diet?
Definitely making sure you're hitting most of your food groups at each meal. So trying to have a protein source and a carb or a starch, a vegetable and fruit, a calcium source, and a fat. Like, I know that sounds like a lot to hit at one meal. But luckily for us, a lot of our foods are combination foods. So think like peanut butter, that's like a fat and a protein, or yogurt, that's a calcium source and a protein, and sometimes a healthy fat. So it makes it a little easier to build a meal that way. And then also, if it's hard to visualize this, we really recommend people look into the My Plate method. Gone are the days of the food pyramid. We don't do that anymore. Now it's a plate where 1/4 is protein, 1/4 is your starch or your carb, and the other half is fruits and vegetables with a side of dairy or calcium. So we'll definitely have resources on that at our table, but it helps you visualize a well-rounded meal a little better.
Okay, and can you share some easy go-to meals or snacks that are your favorites?
Okay. I'm a big fan of big pot meals that create leftovers. It's like a lazy meal prep. That way you have more meals out of it, you can freeze it, you can kind of reimagine those meals into something else. So like soups, you can shove in a lot of vegetables and beans, and you can eat it multiple times and they freeze well. You can pre-make large amounts of like beans or meat, and you can put those on top of grain and vegetable bowls or on top of large salads or in wraps. All good ways to recreate new meals out of like not having to think too hard into it. That's kind of my go-to.
Ooh, I like that tip.
Hey.
So how important is water?
Ooh, water is extremely important. We're like 60% water, and it's essential to all systems in our body. So generally speaking, women need about 9 cups a day and men about 12.5, which that heavily depends on gender and size and medications and all sorts of things. But that's a good roundabout recommendation to follow. But if you're not somebody that likes to count, there are a few other ways to kind of watch your hydration. So just making sure a majority of what you drink is plain water, or with little additives, eating lots of fruits and vegetables because they have a high water content. And then also our urine is a good sign of our hydration status. The goal is pale yellow, so if it's a little darker than that, we maybe need to drink a little more.
Okay, thanks for that tip as well. So what about grocery shopping? Can you give us a few tips on how to promote healthy eating when at the grocery?
Yeah, so planning ahead, making a list, and do not go to the store hungry. We tend to make some pretty rash decisions when we're hungry and grab foods that may stray a little from our normal healthy eating pattern. So when you're making a list, definitely make sure it has all the ingredients you need for the meals of the week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks. Know we need something for all components. And then I say try to look out for local produce because the less your food has to travel, the more nutritious it is.
Okay, well, thank you. All right, well, thank you so much for sharing all this information, and we appreciate everything you do to keep people healthy.
Yeah, hey, thank you for having me and letting me speak about it.
For more information on nutrition and fitness, visit tghealthsystem.com. Thanks for joining us on To Your Health. I'm your host, Rhonda Alfred, and I'll see you right back here next week.
I'm Councilwoman Jessica Delmang, and today we're going to talk about school zone safety.
Drivers are required to yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk. Always stop when someone is in the road and wait for them to cross completely before proceeding. Follow the speed limit and always stop when school buses are picking up and dropping off students.
Keeping students safe is a community responsibility, so let's all do our part.
It's 5 a.m. and
I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
We've been coming here since 1868.
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
this is my happy place.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Was your business interrupted by Hurricane Ida? You may be entitled to compensation. Insurance companies may try to pay you much less than your losses, or even deny your claim altogether. St. Martin and Bork and Hoffa's Duval are partnering together to fight for your fair payout. Go to myidaclaim.com for your free case review today. Never give up because your insurance company has denied your claim, and never accept a lowball offer. Let St. Martin and Bork and Hoffa's Duval help you weather the storm. Visit myidaclaim.com today.
For years, the Cajun Meat Market has been the premier place to handle all of your meat market needs. And we don't stop there. We serve breakfast, lunch, and provide home-cooked family meals. All of our specialty meats are made from scratch by our butcher. Bring us your game meat and we'll do the rest. If it's a gift basket you need, you've made the right choice. We cater the basket to whatever you want. See why so many count on Cajun Meat Market on Mystic Boulevard in Houma for all of your food service meats. Cajun Meat Market, where you can't beat Cajun meat.
Whether it's price, service, or selection, you gotta come to AJ Doman Chevrolet. We are South Louisiana's newest business elite, medium duty, and commercial dealer. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let us order it for you.
And remember, no credit, bad credit, we can help.
AJ Doman Chevrolet at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge.
Give us a call today or visit us online at HTV10.com. AJ Doman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Highway 182 in Berwick.
Cardiovascular Institute of the South's Ambulatory Surgery Center offers patients advanced and innovative outpatient procedures using the latest technology and treatment options. The first of its kind in the region, this center provides our patients and their families with high-quality care in a convenient, comfortable, and safe environment at a lower cost. Trust your care to the cardiovascular care team you know and love at CIS. Learn more at cardio.com.
All right, once again, April Sins joins us. She is Rouse's registered dietitian. Say that fast 3 times. Try it. Go ahead. Anyway, April, good to see you again. How are you?
Good to see you too. Thank you.
All right, I was looking forward to this because oils and cooking. Whenever I turn that aisle, right past, I think it's on the second aisle, could be wrong, 3. Well, if they double up the first ones. So let's say aisle 3 at Rouse's on St. Charles, and I turn and I see all these oils. I got to start writing down what I use because some of them they are different in their own respect.
Yeah.
But we're going to talk about oils and cooking.
Right.
And what to use.
Right,
so
exactly.
Help me out.
Yes, yes. So it's a great question because it can be very confusing in what oils to use because oils have different oils have different smoke points. So that means the temperature that we can use them up to before they start to burn. So it's good to know what we can use the different oils for because that way we don't waste the oil or mess up the food that we're cooking. So we'll start with the higher temp oils, and one of those is that's really gained a lot of popularity is avocado oil. Is actually a really high temp oil. So that's actually one of the highest temp oils that we can use. So if you're going to be pan frying something like that, or you can definitely use an avocado oil. That's going to be a higher temp oil. Also safflower oil, which is not as common, but the avocado oil tends to be
I've used the avocado. It's very good.
Oh yeah,
Very
it
good.
has a very neutral flavor, you know, so it doesn't make everything taste like avocados. So it's a great oil to use. Another one is going to be for our medium-high smoke point oils is going to be some of my favorites. So I have my Rouse's olive oil right here, and this you can get in the bottle or in the tin can, and actually that's the way that you should have olive oil contained, either in a dark bottle or the tin can.
Is that because the sunlight affects it?
Right. So you want to make sure that it doesn't get hit by a lot of light. You also want to make sure after you use it that you close the container right after you use it to prevent oxidation. So you don't want a lot of oxygen to get to it because it can go bad faster, right? And then also with the darker, so you have the dark bottles, the closed container, and also the tin can. So make sure you look for those oils at Rouse's, and those are the ones that I like to keep. Also, not next to your heat of the stove too. So some people will put it like on a shelf, like right above the stove, or right. Okay.
I'm gonna move it now.
Yeah,
I have
move
it
it
right
away from the heat.
The side top grill.
Yes, yes. So to keep it longer, you know, it's good not to have it right next to that heat source all the time.
Okay.
Yes. And then also some other oils that are along that same line is going to be grapeseed oil. That's another good one. I like to use that one too as well. I'll interchange those. Has a very neutral flavor. Canola oil and also peanut oil are also a medium-high smoke point. And so those are great for also baking, oven cooking, stir frying. And then moving into the medium smoke point oils, which are good for light sautés and sauces, and also low heat baking is going to be coconut oil, sesame oil, and also walnut oil. So you might have seen walnut oil and kind of wondered, you know, what do I use that for? So it's just for low heat cooking. It's also great for a finishing oil as well, or if you're going to make your own homemade salad dressing, or maybe you're going to put it on some fish after you cook it or something like that.
I love putting olive oil on my salad.
Yeah, and that's what's great about olive oil is it's very, very versatile. You can use it basically on so many foods. I like to roast vegetables also with the olive oil. And then no heat. You know that there are some oils that are no heat oils?
Really?
Yes, yes. So flaxseed oil.
I'm learning a lot today anyway, so I'm just going to bite and say I didn't. You're teaching me a lot. Okay.
Flaxseed oil and chia seed oil. So a lot of people are familiar with the flax seeds and the chia seeds, known as like some healthy things to add into our foods. But maybe you haven't seen the oils, and those are no heat oils. And so what that is, again, is that's going to be a finishing oil. So after you're finished cooking, if you need a drizzle on there, or if you want to drizzle it on a salad or make your own salad dressing, doing something like that, those are a great way to use those.
Probably put the oil and a little flaxseed on top.
You could definitely do that. Yeah, it would almost be like a little garnish on the top too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, and I never realized there's just so many. I'm looking at some of these, and I've used a few, but I haven't used a few. Any of these you get more nourishment than others?
So you want to use more often the ones that have unsaturated fats, high in unsaturated fats. That's going to be the olive oil, the grapeseed oil, even like that walnut oil. Those are going to be lower in the in saturated fats.
Right.
Okay. So those are going to be like the choices to choose more often, but there's room for all the different kinds.
And I know there's fancy ways to take the olive oil and make your own healthy mayonnaise. I've never tried that, but I'm going to look it up because I saw somebody doing it one time, and I actually ate a salad, and it was delicious. And they said it was super healthy. So
yeah, I love to make. If you've never made a homemade salad dressing, definitely try that. It is.
You did it on one of your shows.
It's very easy. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's very easy, and it tastes so fresh and delicious.
Well, I'm going to keep trying that. All right, April, great to see you again. And now when I turn down that aisle and I see all those bottles of oil, I won't be so confused.
Right.
I got it together now. I'm going to take this list with me.
Yeah, take the list with you.
All right, April Sins once again, folks, and she'll be along again for another exciting episode with Rouse's, and she does a great job. We enjoy seeing her, and we'll be back with more. Don't go away.
Congratulations to Barker Honda. Barker Honda has been awarded American Honda's 2021 Precedence Award Elite status. Only 10 Honda dealers nationwide have been recognized as an elite dealer. Elite in sales, elite in financial services, elite in parts and service. Plus, we've got new Hondas arriving daily. Just another reason why it's better at Barker, your elite award-winning dealer in Houma.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks itself. That's so you.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kinda got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah,
So you.
it is.
At the heart of every Buick SUV is you. It's March Madness. Pay no interest on Buick SUV models. See your local Buick dealer.
Please join us on Saturday, March 26th for the Haven's Home is Where the Heart Is Spring Gala, returning to the Houma Terrebonne Civic Center with live and silent auctions, delicious local cuisine, and live music. The Haven is dedicated to breaking the cycle of domestic violence for all women. Proceeds from the event help maintain the shelter's daily operations. Watch the event live right here on HTV. For more information on sponsorships and tickets, visit havenhelps.org or call 985-872-0757. Broussard Dove handles business and residential hurricane claims. We have over 14 years experience dealing with insurance claims for hurricanes with proven results. We handled hurricane claims before Hurricane Ida and will be here for years to come after. We've recovered millions for business owners and homeowners. So if you need help with your hurricane claim, let us fight for you. Go to our website and fill out a form for a free claim review or give us a call. Broussard Dove, attorneys at law.